So just tell somebody if they could do you a favor and go and get that bottle out of that cup that's chilling there. And when they do that, this is what's gonna happen, guys. They take it out. All right, so I took out the vinegar. I took out the baking soda. Right here I have some ice, which will come in very handy for this. And then we have 2 cups. On 1 cup, we're gonna dump some baking soda in. All right, about half of the cup should be filled with baking soda, like so. Then we're gonna take some ice and throw it in there. So it will cover the baking soda, so nobody will know that there's baking soda there. All right, then we're gonna fill up this other cup with vinegar. Just like that. And the prank is set, guys. Just get somebody to pour supposedly what they might think it's water onto this cup of ice. Tell them that you want it to get cold. And this is what's gonna happen, guys. Let me show you a demonstration. So your victim's gonna be like, okay, well, simple enough. I'll just dump this water in here. And then that happens. They didn't expect it, but hey, now they have this mess to clean up. And this stuff smells once it combines together, guys. Whew, it stinks. But yeah, guys, that's the prank. So try it out, guys. It gets messy. So if you guys can add some food coloring onto it, even better. For this prank, you're gonna need a water bottle. This one is empty, and that's how we want it. We also need a cup, of course, baking soda and vinegar, with a little bit of ice too. So what we're gonna do first, guys, is we're gonna cut off the bottom of the bottle. So with a blade, carefully, just remove that. Simple enough, right? So now that the bottom has been removed, we're gonna keep the cap on and make sure it's super tight and sealed. The next step is to add vinegar into the cup while it's upside down. So do that. I guess that works. Leave a little gap there just to make it look more legit. We're gonna take the cup, place it over the bottle, and make sure you push down on the cup so it's super tight, and then we're gonna flip over the cup. All right, so far so good, guys. Next, we're gonna fill the sides with, you guessed it, baking soda. So add baking soda inside. So add as much as you can, and I'm getting super messy here. Okay, that works, guys. And don't worry about the mess, they won't suspect anything. I'm just gonna surround the top of the cup with ice, just to make it seem like I'm trying to make this water bottle cold. So just surround the top so they can't see the baking soda. So you guys get the idea, right? At this point, the prank is set. We got the bottle with vinegar, then we have baking soda surrounding it inside of the cup, and then we got some ice around it on top, just to make it seem like we're trying to make this bottle of water cold. So just tell somebody if they could do you a favor and go and get that bottle out of that cup that's chilling there. And when they do that, this is what's gonna happen, guys. They take it out. Instant mess. Yep. And it keeps on going. Hey, stop. Alright, I think I put a stop to it. But yeah, that's what happens. A big mess. They didn't expect. It's good for any occasion. If you guys want to make a mess, go for it. This prank is awesome. I highly recommend it. These are common kitchen items. You can find them in the kitchen. Everybody uses these. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the measuring cup. So the bigger the measuring cup, the better, because it'll make a bigger mess. So let's fill it up all the way to the top, guys. As much as you can. That amount works for me. Then we're gonna take the cutting board and place it over the cup, because we're gonna flip it over. And yes, I have a stain on my cutting board, guys, from a previous prank. So at this point, it should look like this. We got the cup underneath and the cutting board over it. So we're gonna flip it over real quick. It might spill a little, but that's fine. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3. All right, perfect. So here it is, guys. Our measuring cup is upside down. It contains vinegar. Next, we're gonna try to pass off some baking soda as flour. So let's take some baking soda and sprinkle it all around the measuring cup. All right, so it looks kind of messy, but that's totally fine. Leave it as is, guys, and the prank is set. So when your victim comes over, whether it's your mom, your dad, your grandma, or your grandpa, whoever's in the kitchen, they're gonna see that that doesn't belong there, or maybe they're looking for the measuring cup, and once they see it and they spot it, they'll casually pick it up. You know, they don't expect a prank out of this, and when they do pick it up, this is what's gonna happen. Wait, let me put this aside because I don't want it to get dirty. Now, demo time. They lift it up, they'll probably grab it from the handle, and look. Big ol' mess instantly. Now, it would have been funnier had we put some food coloring like we did with the previous prank. But you guys can do that if you guys want. I'm just showing you guys the example. So yeah, guys, that's basically what happens when they pick up the measuring cup. It's a mess that nobody would want to pick up. Alright, let's get started with a simple balloon prank. Now for this prank, of course, you're going to be needing a balloon, and as I mentioned, you'll be needing a cup. Now this cup has a lid and it has a straw. This cup has been used already, so it should be empty like this. Now what you guys are going to do is you're going to go fill up this balloon, but don't tie it. About this size works. We're going to put it inside the cup, and as you guys can see, I'm holding on to the tip, and I'm going to place it on the edge, put the lid on top, make sure that the tip is sticking out, and then guys, you're going to have to shorten the straw to make it look like it's actually long, like so. And last but not least, guys, you're going to be cutting off the tip. So cut it off, and that's it. The prank is set. As you guys can see right here, the cup looks like a normal cup of soda from your favorite or your victim's favorite restaurant. You can't really tell that it's been booby trapped. So at this point, guys, get your victim to actually remove the lid. Tell them to pour that soda into a different cup. And when that happens, they'll be falling for the prank. Check it out. This is the booby trap cup, guys. This is what will happen when they remove the lid. You saw that? They will not see it coming, and they're gonna get a splash of water from the cup and the balloon. So guys, pull this off on somebody that you guys know can take a joke. Make sure that their phone is at least water resistant, because most people usually have their phones with them. That way you don't get it wet. Let's move on to the next prank. Right here I have a cup, I have a water balloon, and I have a needle. We'll use this in a bit, but first, let's go and fill up this balloon with water. Something like this, guys. Now here, we're not gonna leave it untied. We actually are gonna tie it, like so. But before you tie it, make sure that it'll fit all the way inside the cup, like so. That works. All right, before we actually leave it in there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the needle, and from the bottom, we're gonna push it in towards the top, like so. Also, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna poke some holes on the cup. So I'm gonna be using this pen for that. This is because we wanna make those leaks. All right, should be something like this, guys. If you notice, there's a lot of holes there. That's perfect for our leaks. And if you guys see, the needle's also there. I'm gonna flip it over, and you guys can see the needles inside pointing up. That is perfect. We are gonna take the balloon and hang it from the side of the cup, like so. We're gonna put the lid on, and we're gonna trim off a straw, put it inside, and also we're gonna trim off the excess piece of balloon that sticks out, and that's it. The prank is set, guys. Again, get your victim to remove the lid from the cup, and the following will happen. And if you guys take a look, you can't tell if there's anything wrong with this cup. It actually looks like it's got a blue drink inside. It could be Powerade. They won't know until they actually remove the lid. And then when they do that, this is what's gonna happen. So they remove the lid. Look at that. Okay, that's enough mess for now. So basically what happened, guys, is that the balloon dropped to the bottom of the cup. And at the bottom of the cup, there was the needle waiting for it. And since we have the holes on the bottom as well, they'll make the spill a lot more easier to accomplish. And we have this big old mess that your victim will have to clean up. So we're barely gonna place the bowl over the balloon like this. So let's see what's gonna happen. Oh, look at this mess.